there's this overwhelming feeling for a lot of people, including myself, battling sense of unworthiness, and that we don't belong. There's something wrong with us, that we might not deserve love or friendship, things of that nature. Where that comes from, I don't really know. Maybe a lot from childhood. And a lot of people, including myself, we are aware that those are stories. We Those are limiting beliefs that are, technically speaking, they're not real. But then, for us to challenge logically, it's easy. To challenge emotionally, it's just a different story. And talking to somebody that you are one of the few people who can say that you have tried almost every type of therapy in your life, you have done a lot of things just to try to heal yourself, and to have a better relationship with yourself. How can we change or heal these parts of ourselves that feels a lot of shame, a lot of embarrassment, a lot of unworthiness?
What might the usefulness be of a feeling of unworthiness? Is it
Honestly,
good for anything?
honestly, no. In fact, one of my questions in my head has been, from an evolutionary standpoint, sense of unworthiness makes no sense whatsoever. Makes Because if we feel that we don't deserve to be in the tribe, we don't deserve a partner, or we don't deserve anything, or we're unworthy of, then we wouldn't have gotten to where we are right now. So it's not useful at all.
Well, well, let's rewind back to, I love what you said about there's no, why would you be, where would this feeling even, it doesn't make any sense evolutionarily. How could you possibly not belong if you're here? Like, what does it even mean to belong? Everything that's here belongs here because it is here, right? Everything that's here is worthy of being here because it is here. So, and I hear what you're saying about that feeling of unworthiness being entirely irrational. But in my own life, sometimes that feeling of unworthiness made me better myself. And I don't necessarily think that's always a super great motivation or fuel for it. But when I felt unworthy, I've wanted to, and it's almost like I'm not sure I deserve to be a part of this community. So I want to make sure that I do by giving a lot to this community and making myself an active contributor. And, you know, of course, we got to balance this idea that worthiness has to be earned, because it doesn't have to be earned. But I do find it can be useful for me to do more. And it's possible. I think about when you went back to evolutionary biology, I think about, how common it is in many species of animals, uh, maybe all of them, for these competitions to happen, mating competitions, right? Where usually males are competing with each other to be more attractive to females for mating purposes, and that there's this push to be better, to be stronger, to be more beautiful, to be more talented, to be more whatever it is, in order to push the the species further. There's nothing wrong with that, right? It can feel really scary. No doubt that whatever those animals who are doing the competing, they probably don't feel excellent. They don't feel at peace in themselves. They feel a drive to fight and to even to the death. And so that comes from somewhere. It's not bad. It comes from somewhere. It's useful to something. And so instead of like labeling it as, oh, this is a destructive, or even like we might call that toxic masculinity now. And there are certainly things to adjust about it or understand or critique or whatever it is. But I'm coming from a place of saying, instead of judging, if we totally remove the judgment and say, okay, so I'm feeling unworthy. Can I use this for anything? Can I help this prompt me to do something? If not, then let's just neutralize it with some reason and say it's not possible for me to be unworthy because I'm here. But however, you might be able to use it. I want to feel more worthy. There's a really great saying in AA. They have a lot of really good phrases, and one of them is, if you want self-esteem, do esteemable things. It's very easy. You don't have to just believe that you're worthy. Make yourself worthy. even in small ways. Do the things that make you see your own goodness and your own value. It's not for other people to see, but it's for you to see.
Almost like a stack evidence that
Yeah,
proves to you that you are worthy, that you are somebody who has value, or is a good person, I guess.
yeah. But I mean, it can be a dangerous practice. I think that for some people, um, there may be risk of leaning too hard into those self-criticizing voices for motivation. And so all of this is, the big asterisk on everything is that it depends. It depends on where you are in your life. It depends on where you are with things. Many of the kinds of reframes and mindsets that have helped me very much in my healing are not things that I would recommend to someone else because they might not be in the place that might not be the step that they're on. It might not be a step on their path. Like it's not necessarily for anyone else. It's, use it if it helps you. If it doesn't help you, move on because there isn't one right way. There isn't even five right ways. There are infinite right ways or infinite ways rather. And any of them can be right if you choose it. You can make it right.
What's up, everyone? If you enjoyed that, then press here to watch the full episode. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.